welcome to Mr. Parker's Neighborhood. I am Mr. Parker. Today's show's a special one. Oh man, I have another guest in the neighborhood. Another one of my family members. You might know her. If you don't, after this you will. Let's just get right to it. Welcome to the neighborhood, Miss Isis Jones. Hey, hi, Miss Jones. How you doing?
I am great. Cecil, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Good to see you.
See you.
Tell the people who Isis Jones is.
Man, look, Cecil. I've been trying to figure that out for the last 49 years. I don't know if I'm going to get that completely off in the next 2 to 3 minutes. But in the passing, I have been a part of the interwovings of radio here in St. Louis. I currently work for 955 R&B for Blue, which was formerly Q95 back in the day. You know, Tony J, Craig Black, Mousy Blue, all the greats. We had a lot of fun back in St. Louis radio when Nelly and them were just kicking into the scene. Atlanta was, busting at the scenes as well. And we had a lot of great times back then. I watched a lot of incredible artists from St. Louis grow up and got to support them in the same vein. J.E., J-Quan, all our great producers and, track stars and Doughboy and Joe Capo. Just got to see the whole thing come together. So I was a part of that.
Yeah, girl, you were in the midst of that whole music run. And you had a little run in the music piece too.
It's funny enough. Yeah, I sang a little bit and had a lot of fun with that aspect of my life. So I definitely cannot complain about, because St. Louis definitely made me. It definitely gave me the courage to move and do the things that I wanted to do in life, and it definitely set me up to do that.
I don't even want you to have to worry about thinking about what you said, because I'm going to show it to you right now.
Bags are back with by the door. Take this place, can't take no more, but I can't leave. You see, you build me up just to break me down. It's like happiness followed by.
Welcome back. Yes, you are watching Music Central Videos, and I've tracked down the queen herself, Lady Queen Isis Jones. How you doing?
She gives me way too much credit. You know that, right? She gives me way too much credit.
No, that's not true.
And Nikki know me for real, so she ain't got to play all that little,
you want to go
interview.
This sister showed me so much love when I moved back to St. Louis. Took me under her wing, and most sisters don't do that. But hey, I am where I am today partly because of you. I'm serious.
She there because she's the ish, okay? Don't let nobody fool you.
Okay, back to the
interview. Like AT&T, for real.
The reason for the interview, again, today is the CD release. Woman Child, can you zoom in on that, TP? Right there. There is your... I am so doggone... You see my eyes are already puffy here.
You start crying, I'm
start crying. Because there's so much celebration going on today. But, congratulations.
Thank you.
Woman Child.
Yes.
How did you come up with the title?
Oh, you don't know? You be honest about it, I'm going to give a full explanation tonight, but basically to sum it up, it's just an evolution between childhood and womanhood. And I've been through so much in the last 4 years since I got here to St. Louis. And it's just kind of a self-explanation of myself. Sometimes I can be grown and responsible, and sometimes I can be like a big child and just a big kid at heart. But it's a definite a growth kind of title, and that's basically what it represents, me and my growth over the last couple of years here in St. Louis. Boy, y'all teach a sister how to suck eggs in both ears. I'm trying to tell you. No, I'm just kidding. But I've definitely grown up a lot here in St. Louis, and Woman Child is just a representation of that. That's it.
Now, speaking of Woman Child, I know that you are a creative soul.
Okay.
Poetry, radio, program director, on-air personality, producer, singer, writer.
I ain't mastered none of them.
But you're doing it, because tonight is your night.
Yes.
Now, Did you write anything on this CD?
Wrote the whole CD, Nikki.
Let's see. I'm really jealous. You are kidding me.
I mean, other than music, the music, of course, was I got a number of different producers, local and national. We'll go ahead and say that.
Okay.
DJ Nasty out of Orlando, Deshaun Waters out of Jacksonville, my boy Shamari Tillman out of Kansas City. That's my brother. What's up, Ace? Also, as far as
no.
what up? No, I'm just kidding. We got Vito Money of Soul Tide, well, formerly Soul Tide. Also, Ahmad Poppy Rogers. And the neighbors, Donovan Knowles and my boy. Who else? Glasgow. James Glasgow. I am so sorry, but that's basically it.
Best for last.
Yeah, best for last. Best for last.
Now.
Yeah, that's the young Isis Jones on that one.
Oh my God. Oh, the baby.
Yeah.
Jesus. I want to go back there for a little while.
I mean, the CD, like you said, Woman Child, and you said back then that it helped you being in St. Louis, that they helped you make that CD.
Look, my whole life was going through at that point in time. I had so much material, and it's funny because now everybody's like, well, why don't you sit there and sing? I said, oh, I never think about it. I'm happy. You know, it's just no problems out here. I don't know what to tell you, you know. But no, I actually back in the studio enjoying myself and just having some fun with it, not taking it too seriously, but really just trying to fill a vein of sorts. You know, we all have our vices, but you know, music will always be a strong appreciation as long as I can do it for fun. But no, it really did. It gave me all the material. Hey, now how you doing? I'm blessed. Says I'm doing really good. Girlfriend, this is beautiful, isn't it? Yep. It is. It's peaceful. It's quiet. You know, my dad's back in there, so we just kind of get to relax and just kind of. I couldn't have planned a better place to quarantine.
Yeah, like we said, that's just Isis Jones in effect, just being you in your neighborhood.
Man, look, I this is my second home in St. Louis. I had a 3-story townhome when I lived here earlier, back in 05. Before I went to Birmingham. But to actually, you know, and it's funny because I lived down the street from where I first had my first apartment, Lucas Hunt Village Apartments. Mm-hmm. Know those?
Yeah.
Everybody lived there. Yeah, everybody lived there. I had a two bedroom on the 3rd floor. Oh my God! I had the best view of the highway though. I used to just sit up in the window and just watch the cars go by, trying to figure out where all these people were going. You know, St. Louis was a very beautiful development time for me. But to be able to come back, and I lived like less than a mile away from where I started.
Wow.
And that ain't God. Like I told you, my testimony real, you know, and to be able to buy a home as opposed to renting a 2-bedroom apartment, you know?
Yeah.
So we come a long way, baby. So, yeah, I am blessed. Blessed. It's all favor. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Huh?
Getting back to your music. So I was about to ask you that question, but you answered it. So being back here, has the travel, the journey gave you something else? What would the next CD be like? Or the title? Have you even thought about what the next title be? From Woman Child to Grown Woman or what?
Right. I haven't the title has not spoken to me as of yet. But I do believe that, you know, again, I love, regardless if I have anything significant going on in my life, but I always like to kind of talk about the dynamics of men and women. I don't really think that we kind of focus on our relationships in that regard sometimes. So it'll always be about love and with even self-love and being able to see yourself in the right light. And that's something I practice and I preach. So, you know, definitely for our younger women and men, it's just being independent of yourself, but also realizing that, you know, there's a lot more to it. And you have to grow and be the best part of you possibly can be for yourself and for whoever it is you decide to be with. You know, but recognizing them, I think, is the biggest thing. So that is probably more the material these days. But I kind of rock it out a little bit now.
So that is the Isis philosophy. On to the next question. That's all. So let me ask you a question. I haven't talked to anybody about music. What is, because I know to me there's a difference in not only the music, the singers, I mean, it's a drastic difference in the way music comes across now. What you think is really the missing piece of it? What do you think?
It's a business. It's more of a business now. Not saying I can't really say anything towards the kids per se, but it's more of a business in the sense of the rotation, the units. Digital has definitely helped us and hurt us at the same time. I mean, it's a beautiful thing in the sense of being independent, but it's hurt us in the sense of just the adding of the spins and how they kind of count those. It just has commercialized it and brought it down to less than 3 minutes. So it just takes, I think, some of the artistry out of it because there's only so much that you can do within that time span. Right. And then on top of that, you take the music classes out of school. You got kids that's doing their own thing.
Right. Yeah.
And not even so much kids, adults too. You know, and just feeling like like as long as I got a keyboard, I can make this happen. I'm like, I guess you could. But the artistry tends to be left behind in the middle of all that. So it's disappointing, but it's also one of those things where it's kind of where we're at.
Right.
And until people get back to making it essential and desiring it, because right now it's just, our attention span is short as hell. So therefore, they kind of have to accommodate and kind of play to that. But like I said, until we get back to basics, I think Mos Def said the best on one of his albums. It's like, everybody wants to know what's going on with hip hop. Well, what's going on with you? That dictates how we basically look at our music and how it basically is produced and how we basically gravitate to.
Yeah, because like I said, I remember back when they started talking about, we had a conversation, I believe, I think it might be me, you, Cut, and somebody else one day just sitting around messing around and talking about how when Britney Spears came out, it's like, no, talent is gone. It's just if I can sell you, if you can hum on beat for 3 minutes, we can get some money.
If you're a performer, it's a performance, and keeping people's attention, and it's just, it tends to be more about the person's personality than it is really about the music some days. And don't get me wrong, you have some hard folks out here who are doing some bars and who are pushing the limits, but push the limits to what? Is always my question. I'm kind of like, yeah, you're selling. But people sit there and say, well, you put more emphasis on who the person is as an individual as music, and the music should be able to sit here and speak for itself. So when you're talking more about the person's personal lifestyle and their life outside that music, I think you just kind of, you lose something. Okay.
Here we go. All right. So, what is the future for Isis Jones? What you see yourself doing?
I will be on my land in Georgia probably in the next 3 to 5 years, working on herbs and spices and koi fish and aquaponics. But here in St. Louis, while I'm here, I definitely wish to be a voice for reason, as well as the local climate in St. Louis and how to help people and letting them realize that, everything is local and they need to know their neighbors, they need to know their families better, having the conversations that we don't regularly have because we're so caught up in BS and distractions. I want to continue to be that person, especially on radio.
All right. Well, Ms. Isis Jones, I want to thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you can come by and hang again when this whole thing is over. We can see face to face.
Amen. Amen, my brother Cecil.
Girl, love you much.
Love you more. Thank you, Cecil, for just taking the time to talk to me and however I can be of assistance.
All right. Talk to you later on. All right. Well, once again, I want to thank Miss Isis Jones for coming on to the show, hanging out with me in the neighborhood today. And we hung out in her neighborhood and she's on the back porch. But that's what I'm talking about. People, be you. Just relax. Anybody I bring on this show, in this neighborhood, they gonna do just that. You may hear them curse, you may hear them clown and laugh, but that's just the way we do in the neighborhood. I want you to understand that you have it inside of you to be the best you can be, and you too can be what they call important. All you have to do is follow your dreams. Always believe in you and follow what you know to be true. Alright, I'm getting older, so I'm just going to share a little poem with you. I gotta put these glasses on because I can't read my handwriting. But it says, I know a man who doesn't have a job, and he holds no hard feelings and doesn't feel like by time he has been robbed. He has had the fame and bright lights shine down on his party in every state and town, but feel it was not success. Because to get everything he had to lie, steal, and cheat but when he learned to love himself, life's picture became complete. So he gave it all up, and that's how he became the way he is today. And he doesn't have a job, but he cares for his family and meets their needs in every way. Because his job has become a career, and he has no worries from day to day, because now he lives his life on the straight and right way. And even though he makes less than his old wages paid, his life is a success because he has done it his way. And that's what success is. Success, in my book, is being able to do what it is you have to do when you want to do it and the way you want to do it. And that's success, because no one can tell you what's successful but you. You can have all the money and not have happiness, peace, or love. But you can have no money and have peace and be loved and be happy. That's success to me. All right, let me get up out of here. Thank you again for tuning in. Hope to see you next time. Like I said, I am getting back on that football piece. I got some stuff for you, some history about the suburban North. And, you know, might have some more people come in and let you know about my neighborhood. Till next time, remember, live a life you love, and you'll love the life you live. Peace.